What do you do, y'all? Welcome to the crypto channel 329. Let's go for another market options video, and today I'm going to explain what strategy I have been using lately. So let's start with the indicators. So I have the zigzag as standard, okay, which is the purple line right here. We have the 50 SMA, which is the white line right here, and we have the 7 SMA, which is this blue line right here, light blue right here. And then down here we got the stochastic oscillator. As you can see, the configurations right there is as standard, and we have the momentum. Okay, those are the indicators that I am using. In terms of timer, we're using 30 seconds candles on Akanashi. Okay, and 30 seconds candles, but we are placing 1 minute trade. Okay, so right now we're gonna go real, and let me scroll around and let me see if I can find a trade, so an opportunity where we can trade. Okay, so looking at this chart right now, we can see, so let me zoom out a little bit. So let's go over to the minute, and we can see that this is an area right here. So if you place something like this, so the zigzag over here in this case is really good to show the highs and the lows of the charts. Okay, so we can see that the peak was over here, and then from there it went downhill, right? So we can see that, you know, this is an area of interest, right? So every time that the price comes over here, it gets rejected, okay, and seems like it's gonna test this area again, and then from there it will get rejected, because if you look at over here on the stochastic, it's overbought. Okay, so eventually people will start to sell, which is normal, right? So if we look at the bigger picture, 5-minute time frame, we can see that we are on slight uptrend. Okay, probably going flat right now, but we were on an uptrend and then we're going flat. Okay, you can see that over here on the stochastic, it's oversold, right here, overbought. Overbought is reaching the area that I just drew. Okay, and right now what I'm looking is confirmation that the price will have a pullback. Okay, so pullback, it doesn't have to be big, we just need 2 candles to score the trade. Okay, so I'm also looking at the momentum right here to see when the momentum will start losing the power of the green, and we will start seeing the reds like we saw over here. So we got the green, good momentum right there, and then from there price started to decline, the momentum started to decline. That was indication that the price would shift, or the trend would shift, and we saw right there. Okay, so right now we're just looking out for this one right here, and keeping an eye on the momentum. So as you can see right here, the bars on the momentum are getting smaller. Okay, so that means potentially price will react to this area, and we'll have a continuation to the downside. Okay, looking at the stochastic, the lines are very close to each other, so they're not about to cross anytime soon. But again, if the history repeats, you know, the price will be rejected around this area and we'll have a pullback. Okay, we can see this candle right here is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, and also the volume is decreasing. Okay, so that's, for me, it's a pretty good indication that the price will shift to the downside. Okay, so it's just a matter of time. So right now it's just a waiting game. So all we got to do right now is just wait until we see a confirmation. Usually a red dodgy candle appears, and then from there the price starts to come down. Okay, we can see that the volume is decreasing, but the price still going up. Okay, but that doesn't mean that it's going to continue to go up. Okay, as long as the volume keeps on decreasing, that means that eventually there will be a shift in the trend, and then we will start seeing red bars. So when we start seeing red bars, that's when the trend will start to come down. Okay, so it's just a moment of waiting, so we just gotta wait, and then once the price shifts, if it shifts, we will take a position. If not, you know, at least we tried, right? So we didn't lose anything but just time. So yeah, that's the whole idea, that's the whole theory of the strategy. You just got to be patient and then once you see a shift, I would like to show you the shift once the shift happens, so you can see what to expect. Okay, so the volume slowly decreasing, as you can see right here. Even though we're getting green candles, volume is decreasing because the candles are getting smaller and smaller. Okay guys, so it might take a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video, and whenever something happens, either a pump, a continuation to the upside, or reversal, I will come back and show you the results of this currency pair. Okay, it's flicking around. This one is a really good example. We can see that it pumped, okay, and now we had a shift. Okay, so what I'm looking right now is just I'm gonna wait for the next candle. Okay, we got the red bar right there, so that's a really good confirmation that the price potentially will have a continuation to the downside. Okay, so let me see if I can catch a better entry so we can place the trade. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch a better trade, a better position, a better entry point. So 40.39. So let's see what the next candle will say. Next candle is red, and this is going down, as we can see the red bar right there. So now let's see how this trade is going to develop. In the meantime, let's have a look around at this one. Okay, this one, we got the dodgy candle right here. So potentially this is going to be the pivot point where the trend will reverse. Okay, this one right here is still over there. Okay, we got 40 seconds to go. Next candle looks like it's going to be red again. Cool. Hopefully it's going to be long enough for us to secure this trade. We can see red bars forming. Okay, right there we got the red bar. So I'm going to wait one more candle to see what's going to happen on this one. This one, we are very close to our entry point, so we got 14 seconds. So let's see. Next candle, I believe, is going to be red again. So 5 seconds. Ooh, price is in two minds right here. And boom. Ooh, we scored it. Okay, we cleared that one. Cool. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, as you can see right here, we got the red bar right there. Okay, but we have a green bar over here. That doesn't mean price is going to continue to go up. Price is just in two minds, because like I showed you, this is an area of interest. Every time the price comes over here, it gets rejected. Okay, so now price is attempting to break through this area. Okay, so if it does, eventually these trades will no longer be valid, and we just simply ignore. We can see the volume is gaining momentum again. All right, so seems like the price will not have the pullback that we were expecting. Okay, so that being said, we're just gonna flick through and see what happens. So the trade that we just placed, that was beautiful. Okay guys, so over here we reached the peaks. Good example. So you can see the pump right here in the volume. Okay, and then the volume started to decrease, but the price kept on going up and eventually hit a point. Okay, over here we got the dodgy candle. So usually when this happens, that's showing a sign that the trend is going to shift. All right, so those following candles were weak. Signal volume increased a little bit, but then the stochastic crossed over, and that was the first sign that the price would shift again, followed by red bars and red candles. Oh, that one just gone. Okay, so we're not going to be able to trade this one. And then we got the confirmation right here. Okay, but this potentially is going to be just a slight pullback. So let's go over to the 2-minute chart. We on a downtrend, so we got the crossover right there. So potentially is going to continue to go down. Okay, but we already took out trades, so we are happy. So let's look around. Let's see if we can find more opportunities. By the way, guys, this strategy I found it very effective on non-UTC pairs or real market. As you can see, all the pairs right here, the payouts, they're not great, and they're not 92%, but the strategy works better on these kind of pairs. Okay, real pairs, because it's more likely to stick to the parent than doing crazy moves like OTC does. Okay, this one right here might be a good example. We can see we had a dump, mini pump, and now we got a crossover in the stochastic. We got the dodgy candle right here, and we got the red candle over here. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to wait for the next candle to see if the momentum is shifting, or we're going to have a continuation to the upside. Okay, 3 seconds. Let's see what the next candle is going to be. Okay, momentum still strong. Okay, so it's still not a good time to enter, but we're going to keep an eye on this one. So in the meantime, let's have a look at the 5-minute time frame. You can see that it's doing a small pullback, is reaching the oversold level. Okay, and then potentially from here will go up. Okay, and we can see the volume is very weak. Flick into the 30 seconds. Okay, we can see 1 second. Yeah, we can see right here the volume still strong to the buyers. All right, so still not a good time to enter, even though we're getting dodgy candles. Like I said, usually dodgy candles is when the price, the trend shifts, but because the volume is still strong, and we're not going to place a downtrend because the price might consolidate a little bit before have a continuation to the downside. So we're going to wait for the next candle to see how the volume is going to look like. Okay, volume is decreasing. Cool, hence this candle no longer being a dodgy candle. Okay, so potentially we're going to enter on the next candle. Okay, because if the next bar is smaller than this one right here, that's pretty much a good indication that, you know, the trend is going to continue to go down. Okay, but because the volume is still over here towards the buyers, we're not going to place any trades right now because, you know, trend still into max. So we got another bar right there. So as you can see, the bars are getting smaller and smaller, and the bars over here, the candles over here, they are getting red and red. Okay, got the green dodgy candle, red dodgy candle, and now we got 2 red candles over here. So let's see how the next bar is going to look like. Probably flat. Okay, almost flat. Okay, and we got another red bar right here. So this is a good time to say, all right, so on these trades, I'm potentially going to place a 2-minute trade instead of 1 minute. Okay, but I found that sometimes it's best to wait a little bit longer instead of rushing in 2 minutes, because sometimes 2 minutes is just too long for the opportunity. Okay, so I'd rather wait a few more seconds and place just 1 minute than 2 minutes. All right, so signal is getting weaker, right? But price is really reacting to these areas, so we got to be careful. So potentially I'm not gonna place a lower entry on this one because the price is really reacting. We're not seeing any red bars like we saw over here, so we gotta be patient and wait to see how this trade is going to develop. Okay, so this one right here potentially will turn red if this candle over here turns red, ends up in closes in red. Okay, price still consolidating around this area. Okay, but everything indicates that price will have a pullback because we had a downtrend over here. Even though in a 5-minute chart we are excuse me, we are in an uptrend. Okay, as you can see right here, the volume is shifting. We can see the red bars forming over there, but I'm not going to enter on this one because the candles are very small. All right, so the risk is very high. If you had like big candles like this one's right here, I would enter, but the candles are very small. But that's a good sign though. That's a good sign that the trend is changing and potentially will go down. But candles are getting very small. So now potentially, oh, there you go. There you go. I was about to say potentially I'm going to place a 2-minute trade because everything indicates that the price will go down. So I am going to place a 2-minute trade because I'm going to enter these trades very late. So let's see if we can catch pull up before I place the second trade, the first trade, I mean, a first entry on this one. Another red bar, red candle. So probably anyway, I think I'm gonna scrap this one all along because it's getting too risky. Okay, even though we had this push to the downside, the price already went back to where it was. Okay, so this can be a risky trade, so I'm not gonna touch. I'm glad I waited. Okay, we got the green candle over here. I'm glad I waited. So let's move along and let's see what's up. Okay, at this time it's crap because as you can see, 1745, the volume starts to getting very weak. Okay, so candles starting to get very small. This one might be a good opportunity. We got red bars over here, we got a dodgy candle over here. Potentially this one is going to be a red dodgy candle, and we potentially going to see a crossover, and we are on a downtrend. So everything indicates that the price potentially will have continuation to the downside. So again, candles are not very strong, so we got to be careful with that. Payout is only 75%. Okay, it's better than nothing. So let's see how this next candle is going to look like. But you know, usually when you see this dodgy candle, that's a sign that the trend is changing. But because you got green volume over here, you know, you got to be careful with that. So just be patient and wait. If this one goes up, we're not going to take a downtrend position because it's going up. Okay, but if we start seeing red candles, then we'll place an entry. So it's just a moment of waiting. Okay, but I believe by now you get the idea how I place my trades based on this strategy. Okay, signal is getting weak. Right, so in this case, I'm gonna go for 2-minute candles. Or maybe let me have a look at the 5-minute charts. Okay, we're definitely on a downtrend on a 5-minute chart. But as you can see right here, the price is just hovering too much. Like, damn, this is crazy. So let's see how the next candle is gonna look like. A red one, boom. Okay, and we got the confirmation that, let's see if we can catch a better entry and replace this trade. But then again, I'm in too much because these candles are kind of small. Okay, not much volume in these candles, so the risk of secure a trade are quite minimal. Next candle is going to be red. Let's see how it's going to look like. Okay, small candle, and the volume is equal to the previous one right here. Okay, so it can be a risky trade as well. Okay, all right, so see this one right here, because the pair was off, I couldn't trade it, but we can see again, we can see the pullback, we can see the dodgy candle over here, signal starting to get weak. I got red candles over here. If this pair was live, I would have waited until we start seeing some really bearish candles like this one or this one right here, and I would have placed that trade. Okay, but because the pair was off, I was unable to place an entry on this one. Right now we got, again, we had a mini pump over here, we got a crossover on the stochastic, we got still with the bearish momentum, so potentially this one will have a continuation to the downside. For some reason they shut down this one, I don't know what happened, but yeah, I was unable to trade on this one. But then again, the candles are still small, right? So it can be a risky trade. Let's have a look. Okay, this one right here, okay. This one looks nice as well. Volume is getting weaker, as you can see right here. So that potentially is going to be a shift in the trend. So potentially this candle over here, or the next one will be a dodgy candle, and then after that we're potentially going to see a green candle and a continuation to the upside. Okay, We got a green bar, right, the green candle over here. And yeah, seems like price will have a continuation to the upside. We got a crossover in the stochastic. Let me open it up. Okay, right here, crossover. It didn't reach the oversold level, but it was close. Next one potential is going to be a green bar, still a red bar, right? So volume over here is very weak. So let's flick around. Let's see what's up. Yeah, very, very small candles. This one is very bullish. And it's paying 92%. This one has some really bearish candles over here. Potentially, this one will pump up a little bit before have a continuation to the downside. We're going to keep an eye on this one. This one right here, not big pumps or dumps. Okay, this one right here looks really good. Seems like the price will have a continuation to the downside because we can see a strong bearish volume right here. It's an oversold level, but we are on a downtrend, as you can see right there. Okay, so we're gonna wait on this one. We're gonna keep an eye on this one and see. Right, as you can see right here, this one is pumping, even though it's still in red. It's pumping, but the volume is very weak, so we gotta be careful with that. Okay, this one is pumping a little bit. This one is going down. Look for the looks of it. This one's still pumping. Let me see if I can find more opportunities. So when you're looking for chart pairs, don't look for pairs that have many wicks. Okay, if it's too wicky, yeah, don't take it. Don't take it. Yeah, if it has too many wicks, don't take the trade, because one moment is down, the next moment is up, so you can get bugged when you're taking a trade. Okay, so that's what I mean. Okay, this one would be a good one. So as you can see right here, it pumped. We had a doji candle right here, and then a red candle showing that the trend has shifted, and from there went down. But the candles, they're not really that big. So wiki. Just trying to find a new opportunity for us. This time is hard to trade because the volume is not that great. Candles are small, so it makes it harder. I wish I could get some bigger candles. Okay, this one is on a downtrend, so potential will continue to go down, but it's risky now. This one, we already missed this dump. So this one is 20%, so you don't want to trade that. This one is 23%. Right, there you go. So this one is having a continuation to the upside. It's too late for us. This one, okay, it pumped up. It reached the overbought level. So if the trend is correct, we will have a continuation to the still on the uptrend on this one. Okay, in a 5-minute chart. So potentially this one will have a continuation to the upside. You can see lots of green bars over here. So that's a strong volume. Hence we're having a pump over here. So let's see how this candle is going to close. Let's see. Okay. This one might be good. The other one. This one right here. This one is good, looks good, but we still have some bullish momentum. Okay, so it can be a risky trade. We got a crossover on the stochastic. So let's see how the next candle is going to look like. Everything shows that it's on a downtrend from the 30-second chart. Okay. We still got some momentum over here. Oh, I hesitated on this one. Too late now. Too late now. Okay, so this one potentially will have a continuation to the upside. We can see it had a good pump. 5-minute chart is on a downtrend, so we gotta be careful. Everything is red on our volume, so we gotta be very careful with that. Small candles, so probably a no-go zone. This one would be a good one. Right, let me see if this one goes back a little bit more so we can place a trade. I really doubt it because the downtrend already started. You can see the candles are getting smaller. So let's see. We got a crossover. We're on a downtrend because we are below the 50 SMA. And the candles are closing below the 7 SMA, but we still have some bullish volume. Okay, so let's see how the next candle is going to close. Okay, volume is decreasing, so I'm going to go for 2 minutes on this one. God damn it. Oh man, I missed it. I missed it. There you go. I missed it. I wanted to place an entry around here, 50, 53, but I missed it. $47. Next candle. Okay, that's a better volume over there, but this candle over here is, damn it. I'm hesitating too much because I'm trying to explain to you, and this candle doesn't look good though. So I'm gonna scrap this one. Let me just see how the next candle is gonna look like. The small one. The screen candle doesn't look good over here, so nope. Okay, this one right here looks like it's gonna have a continuation to the downside. We got 2 red bars over here. Gonna place an entry right there. Okay, we're on a downtrend. Candles are closing below the 7 SMA. Stochastic is about to reach the oversold level, and we have red bars, hence me placing a lower entry right there for 1 minute. So hopefully it will be long enough for us to secure this trade. All right, so we have 35 seconds. Another red bar over here. Okay. So hopefully this one will be a good win. So 25 seconds. So the difference, a big difference between real market and OTC is the market doesn't move as quick as the OTC. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes price stays in this, the chart stays in this price for quite some time. I've seen a candle stay in the same price for 30 seconds. That's a really long time, whereas an OTC, that does not happen. Okay, so the price is constantly moving. Okay, we secured another win. I believe we placed 2 trades right now. Let's have a look around. Let me go back to this one. Okay, this one is finally pumping, finally broke this level, and now it's getting some volume. We can see the bars right here. We can see that this area over here was an area of interest. Okay, and then since the price broke this area, now we got some bullish candles. This one right here seems like it's gonna have a continuation to the downside. This one It's gonna try to break above, but we still have some red bars over here. Stochastic is about to cross over, so that's an indication that the price will be rejected and will come down. Okay, but how low will go, we don't know, because over here we can see mini dumps and mini pumps. All right, so it can be a risky trade. So I'm not going to touch this one. This one's still pumping with some really good volume. Okay, this one is also good to trade because you can see the pump. Okay, you can see the volume, but we all know that no pair will pump forever, right? So we're gonna keep an eye on this one. Let's see if we have a pullback like this one and a pump up. Okay, not this one. Okay, this one, we got some momentum over here. Again, we had the dump. You can see 3 dodgy candles over here, and then a green bar showing a change in direction, as well as a decrease in volume. Okay, but don't see that this one is going to last forever, because we are in a downtrend on a 30-second chart. Right there, we tried to break above the 50 SMA, but seems like it's going to be rejected. This one's still in a downtrend. I'm going to try to find one more trade. Let me see if I can find another pair. So usually what I'm looking is a reversal in trend. Okay, so right now we got this one right here. So we're on a downtrend. We had this mini pump, and now price probably is going to consolidate a little bit before either go up or down. So from what I can see, we are above the 50 SMA. We having green volume over here, so price potentially will have a continuation to the upside. But because we can see that we were on a downtrend, it can be a risky trade because price might consolidate longer than we expected, and we will lose the trade. So we got dodgy candle over here, and we have a red bar. We have a decrease in volume, and we have the stochastic potentially doing a crossover. Not quite yet. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on this one. Let's see how this one is going to play out. Even though it's playing 68%, if we have a continuation to the downside, I'm going to place a lower entry so you can see how the trade is going to develop. Okay, all right, so it doesn't look like the trade is going to have a continuation to the downside as yet, because we can see lots of green bars over here, so that's bullish momentum, and it seems like the trend is going to shift. Okay, in the 5-minute charts, we clearly can see that we are on a downtrend. All right, so probably it's just gonna be a little bit more consolidation around this area before we go down. Okay, because over here we can see signal is getting weak, and also we can see lots of dodgy candles. So potentially this one will go down. All right, so the probabilities for this one to go down are higher than going up, because on a 5-minute chart we can see that we're on a downtrend as well. Volume is decreasing, so we are expecting this one to go down. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have a bearish candle right here with a long wick. That means sellers are really pushing the price down. So let me see if I can get a better entry right there. I'm not sure if it's a good entry, but we are in. And if all goes well, price will keep pushing down, and we'll be able to secure this trade. All right, so but again, price might consolidate a little bit, but I like this candle. It's a bearish candle over here. We got a red bar over here, so hopefully price will continue to push down so we can secure this trade. 28 seconds on this trade. Price is a bit above our entry, but everything indicates that the price will have a continuation to the downside. Another red bar over here, 8 seconds, seems like we're gonna get burned. 3 seconds. Ooh, we got burned on this one. Okay, let me see what's gonna happen on the next one. Yeah, price is still consolidating around this area. Yeah, we tried. This kind of looked good, so I was like, okay, this will be a continuation, but it didn't go as far as I thought it would be. But you get the idea, right? So let me see if I can place one last trade to wrap this video up. Okay, let me flick through. Let me see if I can find. Okay, this one might be a good one. We can see stochastic has reached the oversold level. Potential is going to cross over, but we still have some bearish momentum. Gonna keep an eye on this one. Let's see if I can place one last trade. Let's quick look at the 5-minute charts. Okay, we are in the uptrend, even though the volume is weak. Okay, we are on the uptrend, so we're expecting this price to go up. Okay, we got a green candle over here, and the volume is decreasing. Okay, this one potentially is going to be a green dodgy candle. Let's have a look. Okay, this one had a mini pullback. Excuse me. So let's see. So probably we're going to enter on the next candle. Not this one coming, the one following. Okay. Crossover on the stochastic. We are in the uptrend or close to the uptrend. But on the 5-minute chart, we are in the uptrend. But what I don't like over here is the volume. Okay, still got strong bearish volume. Hence the price reacting to this area. So we might have to wait a few more candles. This one seems like it's going up. Volume is decreasing. And so the volume is definitely decreasing over here. But there is also a possibility that the price will have a continuation to the downside, okay? I really want the price to reverse so we can place a higher position, higher entry. Okay, we got a green bar over here, so that's a good sign. So we're just waiting for the green candle to open. And the price will have to open also above the 7 SMA, right? Because if it opens below, that's not a good sign that the trend is shifted. So we might have to wait a few more candles. But yeah, the fact that we have this green bar over here, that's a positive sign. That's the first indication. Got another green bar over here, even though we're having red candles. You can see that the price wants to shift. So probably this one is going to be the time that I'm going to place a 2-minute trade, because everything indicates that the price will have a continuation to the upside. Right, this is a really bullish candle. So I'm going to wait for the next candle and let's see what's up. Price wants to crank up. Well, he's reacting to this level, but I'm going to gamble anyway. We got a 2-minute candle right there, 2-minute entry. So that means 4 candles. Okay, so we have to wait 4 candles, but I believe in 4 candles time we're going to be able to see a trend continuation to the upside. Let me flick it back to 1 minute. Okay, right now we are below our entry point. We still have some green candles over here. Okay, so everything still indicates that the price potentially will have a continuation to the upside, because on a 5-minute time frame we are in the uptrend. So let's see how it's going to play out. So another green bar, but we have a red candle over here. We got 1 minute to go. Two more candles. So let's see. Okay. 54 seconds. Price is really reacting to this area. Okay, volume is decreasing. Volume is very weak. I would like to place another trade, but the volume is getting very weak. So it seems like price is going to consolidate a little bit more. 20 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to go our way. Even though we have the green bars over here, is going the opposite way. Seems like sellers are winning this battle. 3 seconds. Yeah, that was the second loss of the day. So let me see how this candle is gonna close. And if we see a red bar over here, potentially this price is gonna have a continuation to the downside. See, that's what I don't get it. We have some green bars, but we're still getting the red candles. Sometimes it happens, maybe because we're on a downtrend. Okay, now we're seeing the trend shifting. Okay, let's see. Is it gonna shift now? Okay. Got the green bar over here. Let's place one here. Now it's 1 minute trade. Oh, thought it was below. Now I'm bullish about it. We got the crossover and the stochastic right there. We got 3 trades going on. Ooh, I don't like this red bar, red candle. Let's see how this one's gonna play out. Crossover and stochastic. Who's gonna win this battle? 15 seconds in the first trade. Seven seconds. Oh, I like this green candle. 3 seconds. Ooh, that was broke even on that one. 5 seconds. Broke even again. Damn. Well, I guess it's better than losing, right? 3 seconds. Okay, we got that one. So we broke even on these two. Okay, it's better than losing, right? So this one, we got 38 seconds. And I'm not going to place any more trades because price is taking too much to crank up or even crank down. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait and see how this one's gonna develop, right? But everything indicates that price will go up, okay? But it might take some time. So we got 15 seconds on this trade. So, ooh, damn it. This is a very bullish candle. Okay, 3 seconds. Boom, we got it. Okay, so on this trade, on today's session, so all right, so let's go back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we placed 8 trades. So we lost 2, we broke even on 2, and we won 4. Okay, so that pretty much gives you an idea that this strategy works. Okay, so sometimes you just gotta be patient and wait a bit longer, but the strategy itself works better on non UTC pairs or real markets. But if you're gonna trade, try to find a market where the candles are strong. Okay, not very weak candles, as you can see right here, because weak candles, the chances of winning are very small, okay, because the candles don't move that much. Right here you can see very tiny candles, so that's not a really good deal. And yes, I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys, because at this time, what time is it? 18:15, right? So not much is happening in the market, so seems like everybody's closing the doors, so the market is getting volume is getting very weak, so we have weak candles, okay, but you get the idea. Some of the time so tomorrow I'm probably gonna trade around midday, around 12-13 o'clock, so you can see how different the market will be. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, let me just quickly show you my trading session of the day, so you can see how was it with this strategy, trading with the real market. Okay, today's session we have placed 13 trades. Okay, the win rate is 77% and the turnover or trading profit 1328. All right, so that was very close to 10%, so that was about 8% or so. Okay, so today was a really good trading session. And yeah, again, I'm still learning this new strategy, but I feel like it works best in real markets. Okay, so if you're gonna apply this strategy, apply only on real markets. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned in for the next one. Peace.